Howdy there folks, I'm the Psychic Pineapple and today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm doing a challenge in a fan game called Pokemon Orange, which I've been working on for a few months now, and that you can download with a link in the description below. This is also a triple run with the 3 Unova starters. Now starting off, I obviously walk to the professor's lab and pick Oshawott as my starter, as he has a brand new Mega Evolution I'm going to be showing off in this video. And thankfully, there seem to be 2 convenient other Pokeballs on the floor. They contain Tepig, who I call Bacon, and Snivy, who I name Snake. I move onwards through the quest, and I end up finding someone calling herself Vigilante Volt, who steals the package the professor tasked me with delivering. It apparently had a snag machine in it, which you can use to catch shadow Pokemon. Now, the reason I'm using 3 this time is due to the large amount of double battles, and as well as 3 main triple battles. Also, this game's kinda not really, I don't think it would be very good or fun for just a solo run. Now, I make my way over to Palm Peak, which is a town on top of a mountain. When I try to go to the gym, I get told to check out a factory instead and clear it first. In the factory, Ottawa, Bacon, and Snake all evolve. I find the person who attacked this place. Turns out it's Team Cipher peon Harley. I beat her up and she throws a flashbang, then runs away with all of her grunts. I end up heading back to the Palm Peak gym, ran by Justin, a walking Ace Attorney reference and the normal type gym leader. He opens with a Baniri who goes down to Bacon arm thrusts. Next out is Missile, a Herdier. He damages heavily with arm thrusts, but it has a berry and Justin has a potion. It kills Bacon pretty easily with a retaliate. I swap in Snake and crit a Leaf Tornado. It's dead. Wonderful, first badge time. When I leave the gym, Volt is there as well as we get ambushed by Team Cipher. Volt returns the snag machines and gives me a new one she made. However, it's time for the first triple battle of the game against Team Cipher. They go down pretty easily, opening the path to Milkford City. I get into another fight with Volt. This time she has a bit more than a Lillipup. Yamper and Herdier aren't too tough for Bacon in Ottawa, but Yamper does get off a nuzzle. After they go down, Volt sends out a Magnemite, which gets taken out by a Flame Charge in the Razor Shell, and I find the Vigilante base where I discover that Volt is working with the original Team Plasma against Teams Neo-Plasma and Team Cipher, whose grunts and peons burst in and fight us. After defeating them, I head on over to Gym 2, which is full of Neo-Plasma grunts. Before I can go fight the leader, I have to fight the leader of Team Cipher, Mirror B. Now, Elizabeth, who's the Ghost Gym leader, she starts out with Misdreavus. It crits a Hex while I lock and roll out on Bacon. He kinda dies, and I kinda need him for this one. Snake misses 2 Leaf Tornadoes and get hits with a Will-O-Wisp and then a Hex, and then I wipe. Yeah, that wasn't the best. The next attempt, I just have Bacon spamming Flame Charge. It just works. Now then, to get on with the story, I head on over to the Evergreen Forest, where I get stopped by Brendan, who asked me to take him to the gym leader of Forest City, who's currently living into these very woods. I end up encountering leader Reginald in these woods. I end up beating him in a fight, and he directs me to his gym and tells me about the Relic Stone here, which can purify Shadow Pokemon if I have any, which I don't because I'm only using these 3. Now in the Forest City gym, I have to beat a man up in unarmed combat before I can challenge the leader. Now I leave with Bacon for some unknown reason because I'll need him at the end of the fight and spam Flame Charge. It doesn't really do anything other than waste Reginald's potions. I then arm thrust to victory and then die to a Flaffy. I send out Snake to finish it off. Snake then Leaf Tornadoes a Bolt to death before I'm faced with the ace, Vikavolt. It lands a Paralyzing Thunder on Snake, then Electro Balls, and it then one-shots Ottawa. Yeah, I need to rethink my plan. Round 2, I lead with Snake, who takes out the Pikachu and barely kills the Boltund. He dives to an Electro Ball. Out next is Ottawa. I'm hoping he can outspeed with a Razor Shell, which he does. He lands a defense-dropping Razor Shell on Vikavolt before dying, and hopefully, Bacon can come in and finish the job, which he does perfectly with a Flame Charge. Reginald has now been defeated. Next up, I have to go to Big Water, where I hunt down Team Plasma in the rundown rocket base. Outside, Volt shows me a surprise, Mega Lucario. She then gives me this Mega Stone for Samurott. I have to face Neo-Plasma leader Elizabeth. She still has all of her ghost types, except this time she has a few more, including Percival, the shiny Mimikyu which she leads with, which I kinda hoped would set up like a workup at the very start, then try to sweep you, but the AI doesn't understand how to do that. It was also the first shiny I ever hatched, so that's pretty fun, that's why it's in the game. It goes down pretty easily. Next is Honedge, which, you know, like last time, went down just as easily. Then out is Miss Magius, gets hit with a very devastating rollout. Mega Gengar goes down to hit with another rollout. I kept that move this entire run. I'm really having fun with rollout. Now, she also mentions that she and Mirror B have kidnapped the leader of the Big Water Gym, so I gotta rush to South City to go get him back. First on the way is Palmetto Town, which is built underground in a cave. There's a graveyard that must be cleared of Team Cipher before I continue. At the top, I come against Cipher admin Jet, who starts with a Golem, which blows itself up. He then sends out Volcano, a Mega Camerupt who gets one-shot by Mega Ottawa. His final is a Shadow Cosmog, and I don't care, I'm killing it anyways. I defeat him and move onwards to the next city. Inside South City, I find the Team Plasma Lodge, Elizabeth's Winter Getaway, which also happens to house a lot of Team Plasma members. Inside the house is the gym leader of South City, Arnbjorn, the Ice-type leader. Together, we save Wade and drive out Team Plasma. Now, Arnbjorn starts off getting obliterated by Bacon, because, fire types. Then he sends out a Celio, and I have to switch into Ottawa, who is able to lower defense enough to where resistance just doesn't matter. Next up is Beartick, who Aqua Jets into a super effective Revenge. This is a very smart strategy there, man. Glaceon dies to 2 Revenges, and Outlast is Obama Snow. It Mega Evolves and gets it gets one shot by a 4-time super effective Flamethrower. What else needs to be said here? And now it's time for Wade. I Mega Evolve Ottawa to trigger an emergency exit from Golisopod, bringing out Araquanid. It infests, but its defense is lowered enough so it dies to a Razor Shell. Empoleon is out next and moves first with Whirlpool, allowing it to die to a super effective Revenge. Golisopod is back, but it gets emergency exited almost immediately. Milotic is out now, and it hits first, allowing Revenge to finish it off. Ottawa ends up critting an Aqua Tail and finally kills Golisopod. Crawdons is out next and dies to 2 Leaf Blades. Next is Leviathan, a Mega Gyarados. Thankfully, I can keep in Snake because Mega Gyarados losing its flying type, it becomes Dark type. It's just weak to Leaf Blade now. Easy victory. On to the next city, which is across the ocean. But first, I head into a cave off the coast of Bigwater. Inside, there's a trainer named Pina, who happens to have 6 of the Pokemon I've used in previous challenges, all with their nicknames intact. And I thoroughly beat the crap out of her, including her Mega Mismagius, which is another one of the new Mega Evolutions I added to this game. Now then, I find myself at Coral City, where you find the gym. We get ambushed by Team Cipher. The grunts poison us and trap us underground. Apparently they took the gym leader's Pokemon but didn't take mine? I don't know why. But they also have a battle sim down here for leveling up just in case you get stuck. When heading up, I find myself in the house of the person the leader was talking to before. Turns out she's Cipher admin Belladonna. Her team isn't really that dangerous, not even the Mega Beedrill, which Bacon kills quite easily. Now it's time for Sharla. She sends out Flora and Crocodile. It dies to 1 Aqua Tail. Cacturn goes down to a Flamethrower. Malamar takes 2 Flamethrowers. Out next is Dino, so I begun the rollout. Obstagoon dies very easily to a single rollout. And then Mega Sableye, well, Bacon's already rolling. There's nothing that's gonna stop him. Not even a giant crystal. Alright, 6 badge. Pretty easy so far. Gym 7, Terra. She owns a cafe and I have to beat up her waitstaff to get to her. She starts out with Donphan, who takes 2 hits to die because of Sturdy. Golurk dies in 1 good hit as well. Escadrille dies in 1. Mamosine and Escadrille go down easily as well, leaving Gold Rush, the Mega Steelix. It gets 1 shot. I end up leaving the cafe where I get arrested for vigilantism. I have to help the officer clear out the police station when Team Cipher attacks it. I follow my leads to Startown, where I climb up the Astral Observatory and get into a fight alongside Volt and both Cipher admins at the same time, after stumbling into a secret meeting. After giving them a good thrashing, Shadow Deoxys appears, and Elizabeth, before anyone else can react, catches it. She then sends us along with Team Cipher to a little island in the middle of nowhere because she didn't like how incompetent they were being. I end up going downstairs, turning on a generator, then calling for help with a computer. I'm then told Cipher is at Okocho City. I head there and am given a choice between Gym Leader and Stopping Plasma. I'll go for Stopping Team Plasma first. I find myself in a strange void with a Shadow Deoxys and Elizabeth. She wants to fight by first sending out Deoxys. It dies pretty easily. Volt runs out, she heals my team, and I fight Elizabeth once more. Mimikyu goes down pretty easily. Then I switch into Bacon to Flamethrower Aegislash. Chandelure dies easily as well, as does Mismagius, and Bacon is out to take out a tree. Last out is Mega Gengar, and it dies pretty easily. But Elizabeth refuses to be beaten by a child. However, adults are here to save the day. Detective Jack Hammer, the guy who arrested us before, has followed Plasma here and places Elizabeth under arrest. Wonderful. Now that Team Neo-Plasma has been taken care of, let's go deal with the last gym leader, Olga, Dragon type. Dreepy tries to Dragon Dance twice, but a resisted Aqua Tail ends up taking it out completely. Duraludon tries to Thunderbolt, but gets hit by a Swords Dance boosted Revenge. Mo dies to the same, a crit Revenge takes out Salamence. Hydreigon ends up taking out Ottawa, unfortunately, and Bacon's out next that kills the Hydreigon with Arm Thrust. And out last is Mega Garchomp, named Cynthia. Yeah, it kills with an Earthquake and a crit Fire Fang. Oh well, I'll try again. This time I set up 2 Swords Dances at the first time and kill Dragapult. Duraludon and Komodo die in the same exact way as before. Salamence dies to a stab Aqua Tail. Hydreigon dies to a Revenge. Cynthia doesn't kill with an Earthquake, allowing my boosted Aquatail to one-shot it. Beautiful. I hop onto a ferry from Milkford to Gloria Town, move through Victory Road, and finally arrive at the Pokemon League. First up is Pedro, Master of Grass types. Ferrothorn dies to a single Flamethrower. Tangrowth takes 2 Flamethrowers. Rillaboom is down in 1, as well as Roserade and Breloom. And, you know, I'm just kind of repeating myself now. I've obliterated almost all of his team with Bacon. Outlast is Mega Sceptile, which is a bit harder to kill due to Fire not being super effective anymore, and also he kills Bacon, but Bacon does do a lot of damage first. Snake is out next and slams in insta-kills it after missing. Bree is next, she's the Fire-type master. Talonflame, Darmanitan, Marowak, another Marowak, and Volcarona all die to a single Aquatail, with Flame Body happening on the last hit against Volcarona. That kinda sucks, but a single Surf wipes out Mega Blaziken. Now then, Luca. I Mega Evolve Ottawa and then Swords Dance. Kumo, Conkeldurr, Gallade, Blaziken, Hawlucha, and Mega Lucario all go down in 1 hit. That is his entire team. Finally, Vaquero, the Bugmaster. Bacon misses a rollout, causing him to die. Araquanid, Scolipede, Pinsir, Heracross, Rabombi, and Mega Caesar all die in 1 or 2 hits from Aquatail. Pretty easy. Now then, Champion Lucille. Wobbuffet is up first. It dies and nearly kills Bacon. Next is Excadrill, and Ottawa nearly dies due to missing 2 Aquatails in a row. And then he dies to Aegislash. A Leaf Blade ends up finishing it off from Snake. She barely kills an Umbreon and outlasts Mega Metagross, which, yeah, there's nothing that this, Snake can do against this thing. It ends up killing her easily. Next attempt, I start with Ottawa. I have it Mega Evolve, and one-shot the Wobbuffet with Aquatail boosted by Swords Dance. Excadrill is out next, and it still has its Focus Sash and uses Stealth Rock. I end up killing it anyways. Naganadel dies to 1 Aquatail since I use Swords Dance against Wobbuffet again, and another Aquatail kills Aegislash. Same with Umbreon. Steven tries to hit him with a Thunder Punch, but it gets dropped with 1 last Aquatail. And with that, I've beaten Pokemon Orange with only the Unnovan starters. Now, I just want to thank y'all for watching and make sure to like, subscribe, and especially download Pokemon Orange with a link found in the description below. I've been working on this thing on and off for quite a few months now, since like last year, and it's been a lot of fun making it. I don't really know what else to say. Just it's game, it's new, it's based on Florida. There are 2 new regional forms. Krokorok and Dreadnought lines both get a regional form, as well as 6 new Mega Evolutions. 3 for the starters, those being Decidueye, Samurott, and Delphox, as well as 3 more from Pokemon I just kind of like, which are Gigalith, Mismagius, and Haxorus. So, if you do download it, I hope you have fun. If you find any problems with it, make sure to join my Discord and tell me about it. And with that, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Even though I just said this, I'm saying it again, because why not? Have a wonderful day.